It's not like I was going for white girls. Like, I'm not so like superficial. Like, oh, I'm only gonna like white girls. It's just like that was the only pool I had to choose from. My name is Jay Stokia. I actually moved to America when I was 4 years old. As you can probably imagine, there isn't a whole lot of Asians in the Midwest. So I grew up pretty much being the only Filipino in my class all the way up to graduation. So I was always kind of, the different duckling in the group. I remember the first time I was invited to like a party from my friends, and it wasn't until I was 12 or 13, so it was really late. I was gonna be like kind of like an outsider, I was like, oh, you invited Jay? That's pretty cool. I've never seen him at a different party. One reason I didn't make a whole lot of friends growing up, coming from my family, like a Filipino family, they didn't realize like how important social like events are for kids, like having them go and do like, sports. My mom was always like, okay, just come home, do your schoolwork, then you can, play in the neighborhood or outside. I mean, obviously there will be comments made here and there, about your race and things like that, but you learn to deal with it. You learn to kind of play it off with humor. Because a lot of the times you don't even realize you're doing it. My mother, she has a total opposite viewpoint as me. She'll think anything that, anything bad that happens to her is related to her race. When she moved here, in 29, she was trying to get like a work visa. She was trying to get me over here from the Philippines. Because her English wasn't great. It was really hard for her to find a job to where she could make, not even like a decent living, but be able to, have food and have a shelter over her head. So, the only places that would hire her were like Benihanas. I don't know if you know what Benihanas is, but it's like the Japanese. It's gotten to be really like commercialized and like mainstream now, but it's like the hibachi grill, like where they cook right in front of you and the chefs do like crazy tricks and stuff. I have a lot of, friends whose parents are, kind of in a similar position as my mom. They moved here, try to start a better life for their family, but, like their parents have become like nurses or something, or, they've continued their education, whereas my mom, I think, she's kind of stayed in that mindset to where she doesn't, think she could have bettered herself. A hard thing growing up was just because you look so different. It's hard to find girls. Like, it's just honest. Like, it's girls be like, oh, he's different. It's kind of risky for them as far as like on their social hierarchy. Date a short Asian guy, the only short Asian guy that's in the class. So I didn't have a girlfriend until I was a sophomore in high school. Dated for a little bit, then kind of fizzled out, but I think her parents were kind of like really surprised that that we were dating, because you know how they say like a dad's worst nightmare, a white dad's worst nightmare is their daughter dating a white guy. I was pretty much the blackest guy in my class, so